Hey everyone, my name is Matthew Missing T, and this is the Weekly XP, your source for the week's top gaming headlines. On this week's episode, we discuss Cyberpunk Refunds, a League of Legends MMO, no Nintendo Switch Pro, and Twitch's update to their hateful conduct and harassment policy. Let's start leveling up. For those who've been playing Cyberpunk 2077, you know that the game is riddled with bugs, the worst being on PS4 and Xbox One. Well, after some confusion regarding refunds, Sony Interactive Entertainment has confirmed that they will be providing refunds for anyone who purchased the game on the PlayStation Store. They've even gone as far as to remove it from the PlayStation Store. The company stated, SIE strives to ensure a high level of customer satisfaction. Therefore, we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via PlayStation Store. SIE will also be removing Cyberpunk 2077 from PlayStation Store until further notice. Once we have confirmed that you purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via PlayStation Store, we will begin processing your refund. Please note that completion of the refund may vary based on your payment method and financial institution. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 on my PS5, which is a much better experience overall, but even I expect to restart the game several times in any of my play sessions. For those who picked up Cyberpunk 2077 on a whim, I think this is great news considering that, they're gonna get some money back for a purchase that they may not have known what they were getting into. But what I really want to know is when we can expect to see some valuable patches in the game that are going to fix the bugs. I'm sure CD Projekt Red is working very diligently to try to reestablish some of the credibility of their studio, but I'd imagine it's going to take a while before we see any major improvements in the game. The last two things I want to talk about with Cyberpunk 2077 are, we should remind ourselves that The Witcher 3 launched with plenty of bugs itself, and then went on to win various Game of the Year awards. And the second thing I want to talk about is that for those wondering if they're going to get any refunds on their Xbox One versions of Cyberpunk 2077, Microsoft has also confirmed that they'll be providing the refunds. Riot's Vice President of Intellectual Property and Entertainment, Greg Street, confirmed in a tweet that they are hiring for a new League of Legends project that is an MMO. Now, we've been hearing about various games that Riot has been making over the past couple years and in the future, and one of them that was hinted was an MMO. Now this just seals the deal on that fact. With their other titles like Legends of Runeterra and Valorant, Riot has proven that their game development efforts outside of the insanely popular MOBA League of Legends can be very successful and create their own dedicated communities. An MMO that allows you to explore the realms and characters of Runeterra seems very exciting for anyone who's looking to get lost in the lore of League of Legends, and I'm really curious to see what the actual gameplay of this MMO will actually turn out to look like. Not sure when we can expect to see more news on this title, but be on the lookout on 2021. I know that I'm most excited about their fighting game that they teased a few years back, and I want to know what you guys think. What League of Legends IP are you liking or interested to see more of? Let me know in the comments below. Doug Bowser, the president of Nintendo of America, said in an interview with Polygon that they are focusing on their current platform versus a potential Nintendo Switch Pro. Rumors of the Switch Pro have been talked about since 2019, but this interview makes it seem like we can't really expect any next-gen improvements to the console until 2021 or potentially later. And honestly, with the awesome sales of the Switch and Switch Lite, you can't really blame Nintendo for focusing on these two systems. Nintendo just has a way to keep their sales up and keep their hardware dominant in the games industry. As much as I would love to see graphical improvements and reduced loading times on the Switch, we're gonna have to enjoy our little portable awesome console a little while longer before we can expect to see any evolution of it. Last up today, Twitch has made some updates to their hateful conduct and harassment policy. The terms have been updated to disallow words like simp, incel, and virgin when used in a derogatory fashion. It's also going to be tackling various sexual harassment issues on the platform. For all the details, check out the full policy page in the description. The update is set to take effect January 22nd and will hopefully lead to more bad apples on Twitch being banned for being complete dicks. Now, I'm no big time streamer, but I think everybody deserves an opportunity to feel safe on a public platform. Obviously, when you put yourself out there, you have to be ready for any kind of toxicity on the internet, but hey, at least it's nice to see that Twitch is doing something to protect their users. What do you guys think about these term changes? I know freedom of speech on the internet has been kind of a tricky thing to figure out over the past couple years, so I want to know if you think that this impedes on your freedom of speech or if these changes are justified. Let me know in the comments below because I think it'll make for a great discussion. That's all for this weekly XP. If you enjoyed the news on today's episode, make sure to hit that like button below because it helps me out a lot. And if you want to continue staying up to date, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd also like to take some time to thank all of those who watch and support the weekly XP and other expansion pack videos because we recently hit our first 100 subs. Awesome! We couldn't have gotten the channel to where it is now without you guys, and I'm really interested to share the experience of watching the channel grow further in the future. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next weekly XP. Yeah! Hey everyone, my name is Matthew, and this is the Weekly XP, your source for the week's top gaming headlines. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering why I didn't make an episode last week.
All I wanted for the
Okay,
holidays was
everyone, hold your
my
horses.
shitty
Okay, no need to worry, guys. I'm back after some much needed self-reflection.